Good morning, my YouTube friends all the way around the world and back again. Welcome to December's 1st of December. It's not the 1st of December, it's the 4th of December 2019. But welcome wherever you are in the world and wherever that falls for you. Today's project, I thought I'd come on and show you. I'm starting to do all of my Christmas bits and pieces for my home. And every year I make my own Christmas tree out of branches and things from the garden, and I make a lot of my own, I craft a lot of my own stuff in order to make it more unique and uncommercialised, I'm going to say, if there's such a word. And this is part of that process, even though I've had to buy some of the stuff. But I haven't spent a whole lot of money but I don't believe in doing that. So, my first thing that I'm going to share with you are my beautiful, I'm going to say fabric chains. But actually, it's not, it is fabric of sort, but it's not actual fabric. And what I found yesterday in the works are these 4 metre, there we go, just so I can get some glare off of there, 4 metre extra long wired Christmas ribbon for £1.50. 4 metres. I mean, that's just bonkersly cheap. So that was my one design. This is my second design. And this is my third design. Now this one they did do in a different design. They've got other designs as well. Just put those over there. And what I decided to do was, I got the idea off Pinterest. Well, everybody gets ideas off Pinterest, right? Well, I got mine off Pinterest. And I wanted to make a chain, but out of material, so that I could put it away every year. And this works perfectly. Now at that width, that's fine, but in terms of, and I was going to do them this wide, but then the next loop didn't go in so very well, so I cut them in half. And I've just got some pinking shears and cut them all in half. These measure 7.5 inches long from here to here, 7.5 inches. Now in terms of width now, that is 1 inch. So these are 2 inches wide. So I've just cut them down the middle and I made 42 strips. So for this bit now, the next bit, you're going to need a glue gun or some fabric glue of some format. And all I do is alternate what I've got on each one. And what you can do with this, as I go through this, I'm just going to, let me just figure out where I'm at, this one. So what you can do with this, things that you could do with this, you could hang it on a tree. You could have it in the middle of your table as a decoration and maybe put some holly in between each one. You could add to the rings. You could do so much stuff. But I just want, you could hang it off a wall, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to drape it down the side of each side of my window. And my window is a bay window. So I'm going to drape it down each side of my window frame, not the frame, the actual wall, the outer wall of the bay window in my house, not outside, so that I can hide the wire behind for the icicles that I'm going to hang in front of the bay window. So the bay window is there. The bay window is there, and this side of the wall that's on the inside of the house is where these are going to hang. And then on the top part, because I don't have curtains, I just have blinds, and it's a good, I'm going to say probably about 7 if not 8 foot wide, I'm going to hang some lovely sparkly lights. And the lights are going to be icicle lights, but I need to hide the wire down the side. So in order to do that, each side of the wall has to have, well, it doesn't have to have, but this is what is I'm creating for this year. Every year my decorations are different, mostly because I make them every year. And then what will also be coming, so I keep doing this until I've got, it's got stuck together I can tell, until I've got a whole chain long enough to do what I want with it. So you could swag this over your, as I say, you could use it as a table decoration in between the middle, or you could actually even put this together and have it as a circle. You could wrap it around your tree as a decoration. You could do it as a swag, yeah, across the mantelpiece, or hang it from something, hang it from in between chandelier to chandelier, or a light fit into a light fitting, or just the world's your oyster with what you can do with it. But I didn't just want paper ones, I wanted more, a little bit more, whatever that is, that bit is. I'm not going to say glamour because I don't know what you'd call it. I don't do glamour as such per se. I just like to do rustic and homemade and unique, and this is one of those, which I'm really stoked about. I really love the way I've done one already, and my other one is 42 of these hoops long, and these hoops are about 7.5, maybe 7.25 by the time I've glued it together. Sorry, does I have camera then? And so you just keep alternating, and it's a great little project, even maybe to involve the kids if they're old enough to use a glue gun. But if you're not using a glue gun, maybe you could even probably staple it. Tiny staples, maybe. I don't know. Not tried to actually. But because the ribbon is wired, it tends to have its own stability. Even though the one side doesn't, the other side does. So it keeps it circled. Now the other thing I did with this yesterday, I was thinking when I was doing it, I was thinking actually, do you know what? These would make lovely little serviette rings. And you don't have to cut it in half. You could just fold it in half. And they would make really nice little serviette rings. So, quick project for you. I'm going onward and upward now to continue to do my little garland. And at some point, my next garland that I'm making is a rag. What am I going to call it? It's a rag swag Christmas garland. So this is my chain Christmas garland, material chain Christmas garland. My next one that I'm going to film will be, I don't know when it's going to be because I don't know when I'm going to do it. It might even be again today, I don't know. My next one is going to be a rag garland, straight, not a wreath, because I'm off to a workshop tomorrow to make my wreath at a local wildlife trust cafe, actually, who are hosting it. So I'm really looking forward to that. So I just hope this has given you a little bit of an idea to start some of your own, inspirational, that's going to be way too much glue, ways of doing unique. So rather than spending money, you don't need to spend money. You can make wreaths and things out of nature. Go and collect some nice little branches, wrap them nicely with wire, put them onto a swag. You could do that. You could do anything if you put your mind to it, and actually if you can be bothered. And that's the problem. Most people just can't be bothered. So I am bothered today that I love it. Honestly, I'm so happy with it. And every year I can get this out wherever I am. And actually this would make a really nice little gift for someone, homemade gift package. You could make them chains and a swag and give it to a friend or a neighbour. That would be a great idea. So there we go, my friends. That's my little invention. It's not an invention, I didn't invent it, but you know, my little Christmassy themed thing today. Again, you could use fabric glue, just to go off there on a tangent. I don't know whether I said that earlier. Great idea. It's a great idea because you've got it every year then, whereas the paper ones tend not to be too stable year after year. So, namaste to my friends all the way around the world and back again. I hope you're enjoying your day, and I'll speak to you again soon. Let the magic begin. Bye.